content writer. New phrases. After this, guys, I got it. I tuned it down.
This idea is just too good, Paul.
Too good, Paul.
Too good.
It's too good.
So,
So,
cats.
cat.
I'm a bit lost. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Videos.
Videos.
Cat videos.
Video. Cat videos.
We'll practice. Paul, it's too good. Cats.
Cat.
Cat videos.
Cat video.
For our social media account. Lots of them. Everyone loves cats.
Everyone love cat. I hate cat.
Everyone except you.
Everyone except you, Paul.
Have you considered the fact that we're a branding agency?
See,
So actually,
I
not a,
take your point, Paul.
I take your point too. I don't understand. I think I have to consider the fact that we are renting agency, not a pet. A legend. Take your point, Paul. But come on, be imaginative. Cat videos are some of the most shocked videos on the internet. I see where you're coming from, Vanna, but I think I agree with Paul here. How is this relevant for renting agency? Look, social media is a number game. If we share dozens of cat videos each day, then we get more followers. That's true. So how exactly do you see this working? I mean, who's going to find these videos? Okay, I'm very aware of the challenge here, but I'm convinced this is going to work. I'm not so sure. Well, I guess you have to look at it from both sides. Why don't we try it for a couple of weeks and see if there's any impact, right? We are going to get so many more followers. I'm absolutely positive. Good luck with that. I hope it doesn't turn out to be a cat as show. It's a good show. Guys, I got it. I figured it out. Figured what out? That is polite to knock on the door before coming in. This idea is just too good. How is too good? So cats, I'm a bit lost. What are you talking about? Videos, cat videos, for our social media account, hundreds of them. Everyone loves cats. I hate cats. Everyone except you, Paul. Have you consider the fact that we are renting a agency, not a pet shop? Is that your point? Is that your point? Is that your point? Paul, but come on. Come on. Be imaginative. Cat videos are some of the most shocked videos on the internet. I see where you are coming from, Vanna, but I think I agree with Paul here. How is this relevant for the renting agency? Look, Social media is a number game. If we share dozens of cat videos each day, then we get more followers. That's true. So how exactly do you see this working? I mean, who's going to find out these videos? Okay, I'm very aware of the challenge here, but I'm convinced this is going to work. I'm not so sure. Well, I guess you have to look at it from both sides. I see, guys, you got it. I figure it out. Figure one out that it's polite to knock on the door before coming in. This idea is too good. Paul is too good. Go on, then show kids. I'm a bit lost. What are you talking about? Videos, cat videos, for our social media account, hundreds of them. Everyone loves cats. I hate cats. Everyone except you. Except you. Paul. Have you considered the fact that you are running essentially not a pet shop? I get your point, Paul. But come on, be imaginative. Cat videos are some of most shock videos on the internet. I see what you're talking. I see where you coming from. But I think I agree. Deal with a problem. Yuna or Monit. I got a bit of problem. What's wrong? Can we talk in private? Of course. Right? So what's the matter? Well, I made a mistake. A big mistake. Okay, I'm sure we can work with it out. Work it out. Doctor, work it out. Work it out.
Listen out for useful language. Right.
Right. So
What's the matter?
what's the matter? Well,
I've made a mistake.
I made a mistake. A big mistake. Okay. I'm sure we can work it out. Work it out. Mistake. Okay. We can work it out. Work it out. Work it out. We can work it out. Work it.
Such a silly thing to do.
It's such a silly thing to do. I'm getting worried now. What's going on here?
Okay.
Okay.
It was late.
It would like last night,
I was tired.
and I was tired.
I wasn't concentrating.
I'm concentrating,
And
and I
accidentally used my company credit card
used a company credit card
instead my own
instead my own
to buy something.
to buy something.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. This should.
But proceeded to deal with this. How much did you spend?
How much do you spend? How much do you spend?
It was quite expensive.
It's why how expensive?
It was very expensive.
It's very expensive. And yeah,
How expensive?
how expensive?
3,780.
3,780.
What?
What?
3,782 pounds?
And
56 pence.
and six.
What was it?
What's great?
Vanya? Just a weekend break.
Choose a weekend break.
I just like a really nice hotel.
I choose like a really nice hotel. Or I say, thanks,
Thanks for letting me know.
thanks for letting me know. Uh, uh,
I feel so much better now I've
I so so. Please don't tell Nola. Definitely good. I'm definitely going to tell her.
Hey. Hello again. In private.
In private? Could we talk in private?
What?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
I've made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
I've made a mistake.
I'm sure we can work it out. I'm sure we can work it out. I'm sure we can work it out. I'm sure we can work it out.
Don't worry, these things happen.
Don't worry, these things happen.
Don't worry, these things happen.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks for letting me know.
I feel so much better now I've told you.
I feel so much better now I told you.
Try and use some of these phrases the next time you need to deal with a problem in English.
In English.
Bye for now.
Bye. What to say? Dealing with a problem. Yuna or morning? I got a bit of the problem. What's wrong? Can we talk in private? Of course. So what's the matter? Well, I made a mistake. A big mistake. Oh, I'm sure we can work it out. It was such silly thing to do. It was such a silly thing to do. I'm getting worried now. What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay, I was late last night, and I was late last night, and I was tired. I wasn't concentrating, and accidentally used my company credit card instead my or to buy something. Don't worry, this thing happen. There's a procedure to deal with this. How much did you spend? How much did you have? Why it's expensive? How expensive? It was very expensive. Fana, how expensive? 3,789 and 56%. What you spend 3,789 and 30 and 56%. What's great? Fana? Choose a weekend break. I choose a really nice hotel. Okay, I see. Thanks for letting me know. I feel so much better now I told you. Please don't tell Noela. Okay, I definitely to tell her. Definitely to tell her. Speaking, giving advice, just rip. This is just ridiculous. Susan again. Yeah, Susan. She just keeps emailing. She just keeps emailing me about things that have nothing to do with work and nothing to do with me. What do you think I should do? What do you think? What do you think I should do? Well, if I were you, if I were you, if I were you, I would email and ask her. I would email and ask her. Would email and ask her to stop sending them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I have to be careful. I have to be careful what I say. What I say. I I have to be careful what I say as she wired. She wired an she wired an important client. I'm not sure then. Perhaps you could try. You could try. You could try talking to Yuna. You could try talking Yuna about it. Why don't you try doing nothing? Sorry. Perhaps you could just do nothing. Why? Why don't you try doing nothing? Doing nothing. Really? I'm not too sure about that. Okay, remember this guy I used to work with, Mac, and he kept emailing again and again about our short, mostly unrelated to work. Well, I kept responding politely, and he kept sending them. In the end, I stopped replying to his emails unless they were only about work. And what happened? He stopped sending them. It's a bit like being faced with a dangerous snake. If you move quickly, it will bite you. But you keep very still and do nothing. Even actually, it will move away and leave you alone. I had to learn hard way. Hey Bob, here you got a minute. Yeah. So I tried what you suggested and only respond to Susa emails about work for a few days, then got that 11th email stopped. Yes. Now she only sent me work. Well, that's very good news. I'll thanks to you, Bob. Anytime, Noelia, anytime. I'm in a day's work. This is just ridiculous. Susan again? Yeah, Susan. She should keep emailing. She should keep emailing me about things that have nothing to do with work and nothing to do with me. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think I should do? Well, if I were you, I would email and ask her. I would email and ask her to stop sending them. Yes. Keeps emailing me and also to do with her work. email and ask her to stop sending them. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I have to be careful what I say. What I say as she wired an important client. Well, I'm not sure then. Perhaps you could try talking about it. Or why don't we? Or why don't you try? Why don't why don't you try? Why don't you try doing nothing? Really? I'm not too sure about that. Well, I remember this guy I used to work with. Well, I remember this guy I used to work with. Mark. Mark, and he kept emailing again, and he kept emailing again about our short, mostly unrelated to work. Our short, mostly unrelated to work. Unrelated. Well, oh, mostly unrelated to work. I keep responding politely, and he keeps sending them. Unrelated. Appreciate. Yeah, discussion. Ridiculous. Insurance. Do you regret insurance? Well, I keep responding polite, and he keeps sending them. In the end, I stopped replying. To his email. To his email unless they were only about work. And what happened? He stopped sending them. It's a bit like being fight with a dangerous snake. If you move quickly, it will bite you. But if you keep very still and do nothing, even actually, it move away and leave you alone. I had to learn the hard way. Hey Bob, have you got a minute? Yeah. So I try what you get, and I always respond Susan emails about work for a few days. So then guess what? Irrelevant. Unrelated. Related. Now, unrelated emails stop. Yes, now she only send me work-related one. Now she only send me work-related. So, have you got a minute? Yes. So I try what you suggest. So I try what you suggest, and I responded to Susan email about work for a few days. Then guess what? Yeah, now she only sent me a work related one. Well, that's very good news. And himself in a Nola wood box. So, did you notice the useful phrase used for giving advice? Listen to me and then repeat.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi,
Welcome to What to Say.
welcome to What to Say.
Susan again.
Give advice. Listen out for useful language.
Susan again.
We'll practice saying the
Susan
same
again.
words after this. This is just ridiculous.
This is just ridiculous.
Susan again.
Susan again. Yeah.
Susan.
Yeah,
Just keeps
she should keep
emailing me about
emailing me about
things that have
nothing to do with me, about things that have nothing to do with work
and nothing to do with me.
and nothing to do with work and nothing to do with me.
What do you think I should do?
What do you think I should do?
Well, if I were you,
Well,
I'd email and ask her to stop sending.
it's just I'm not sure.
That's a good idea.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I have to be careful what I say. She's quite an important.
See, what important clients.
Not sure then.
I'm not sure then.
Perhaps you could try talking to Yuna about it.
Perhaps you could try Yuna talking about perhaps you could try to talking to Yuna about it.
Why don't you try?
Why don't you try doing nothing?
Doing nothing.
Why don't you try doing nothing? Sorry?
Perhaps you could just
Perhaps you
do nothing.
do nothing. Really?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure about that. I
I remember this
remember
guy
I remember this guy I used to work with
I used to work
with Mark
and he kept emailing
and he kept emailing again and again
about all sorts,
about also
mostly
mostly unrelated email
unrelated
to work. Well,
I kept responding
I could respond
politely, and he kept sending them.
and
In the end, I stopped replying to his
then I stopped replying email.
unless they were only about work.
I unless they were only about work.